So what do we have here? What do we have here? Mainstream website, express.co.uk. Everybody's been emailing me the hell out of this one. Even got a support ticket on this. Joe. This is a mainstream UK website. Media. Cryptocurrency news. Huge. Litecoin announcement. Game changer. LitePay to launch in days. Now, you'll recall that originally LitePay, which we covered on my channel, talking about how you'll be able to pay for stuff with a credit card attached to LitePay. You can use Litecoin, vice versa. Another positive move for Litecoin, as we already discussed. We knew this was going to come, but it was supposed to happen towards the end of February. According to this site, it's about to happen this coming week. So, I have no other confirmation that it's going down this week. It was supposed to be at the end of this month, February 2018. Not the very first week. So, we'll see, but let's read this article and talk about this. Litecoin, one of the, and first of all, hold on. Look at this chart. 21%, 20.90, up from the low of about $100 when it tapped that button of 100. Literally a day ago. Not Saturday night as I'm doing this, but on the 2nd of February. I wonder if it's captured on this one. Let's take a look. Well, let us put this on quiet mode. Now remember, this is an aggregate from a bunch of exchanges, so it's saying the low here, 117. I was watching from TradingView. It touched 100, so that was probably Coinbase I was looking at. It hit $100 and then popped. Remember, I did the video. My boss was like, "Man, I got it at 108 or 109, somewhere over there," and it went to like 130 something. I'm like, "Oh my god, my boss is already up 20 something percent. Oh, now he's 30% on that move." And as of right now, as you can see, I mean, look at where this has just been, $162. This is today, as I'm talking to you. Hang on one second. All right, so this is TradingView. This particular coin here, Litecoin, is from Coinbase, and it's showing, again, nearly 20%, whatever. It did, in fact. Now look at 163. However, look at this wick. If you can see this wick right there, about 166. So that's the all-time high for today, I should say. Not the all-time high, but again, look down here. This is what I was talking about. This is the day before, 2nd of February. It's showing 106, 107. Again, there were other exchanges that do Litecoin as well. But I mean, you can see the move here, and here's this line, and basically is your low right here. But whatever, call it 106, 107. Again, my boss jumps in there. He's like, "Man, I just put such and such amount into this thing." I'm like, I said, he's like the big boss. I'm like, my boss handled it like a boss. Different kind of boss in this case. But 166. You're talking nearly a 60% jump on that move in his pocket. You know what I mean? Immediately, next day. Right here was the 30-something% move. When I was commenting, I pinned my comment. My boss is now up 30-something%. And then I had a bunch of y'all. I got it at 107. I got it at 110. I got little round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Sexual chocolates. Yeah. Sexual chocolates. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. You gotta stare fear in the face and say, not a chance in hell am I folding. I'm going in heavier. Some of y'all did that. Epic move, my friends. Oh, and you remember my video where I said I'm getting into these coins, and I put like 5 coins up. One of those coins was Cardano. Cardano, Never thought that a coin like you could ever care for me. This coin, when the rebound hit, was up 40%. Because I hit this change button to sort by the best performing, change. And Dent was there. Of course, I did give the little speech yesterday and through trade calls. This morning and through trade calls about Dent and where I think what I heard from a friend, heard it from a friend who heard it from a really good friend who heard it from someone really high up somewhere. Dent coin ain't messing around. Bow, bow, bow. You take it or you leave it. But I wouldn't leave it. I'm just telling you. Seriously. And look at that recovery on Wax. Trade call members. Look at that recovery starting to pop up. But this is, again, this is a little bit later into the day now. And I saw Dent and then Cardano was also way up there with it. So I'm like, oh, cool. How's that for freaking recovery? There were some of the coins that I picked Friday in the utter destruction of the market. And I said, guys, I'm going to do what I tell you that I do sometimes, that I recommend other people do to play the game like I play it. If you want to do what I do. And that is, I look at when we're hit hard, I look at which one of these top 50, usually the top 50, but I always say the top 50 or top 100 coins on this website right here. Which ones hit the hardest? I'm going to buy that one today. Second hardest, I'm going to buy some of that today. And guess what? That freaking panned out, because even those other ones I chose, they're popping too. They weren't up 40% immediately, like Cardano was, and Dent freaking jumped. But again, I told you why I was getting Dent. And when I did that video, I didn't exactly tell you guys. I had this conversation with some certain person that led me to believe, guys, there's going to be an announcement sometime in the somewhat near future for Dent and some 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever cell phone companies jumping on board, names that we should all be recognizing, taking Dent to the next level as far as price goes for sure, and the use case of it, actually using it, phone app and stuff. But I got that information that night. So I'd already done the video in the morning on the way to work. But that night I had a phone call. I got to make a phone call. I had a birthday party out, for kids I was in. And they're like, hey, do you want to talk to this particular guy? I can get him right now. I'm like, oh, that guy? This Dent thing? Yeah. Let me step outside real quick. Went outside. We're talking to him for a minute. My wife comes out busting my balls. You going to stay out here while we're singing happy birthday? Rule number 1, I'm number 1. Rule number 2, Joe is number 2. Now, before I get started with the birthday song, what about rule 3? Yeah. You going to stay out here and talk on the phone? No, guys, love you guys, gotta go. I'll hear this the rest of my life. I don't go sing happy birthday to the kids. So, anyway, so I had to cut it short a little bit, but I got all the information I needed to get on that call. That was Friday night. And that's why I decided I'm going to be doing a video a little bit later on this one. So that was after I'd already made the video Friday. So Dent was popping beautifully already anyways. That this morning or whatever. But I'd already made my decision to get Dent, was what I'm trying to say on Friday. I told you all about it, why I was doing it. I picked those other coins. I'm just telling you, if you did what I did, you're probably loving life right now. At the same time, you might be in a bunch of those coins up here. And I'm gonna take a page out of Frank's book at work. If you love that coin up here, you're gonna love it down here. And if you love it down here, you're really gonna love it down here. Frank says that all the time. And if you got in over here, your cost average down to here. Utter destruction hits. Down here, you should be loving it and getting more so that you cost average your way back up. And then when they go to hit new all-time highs, your cost average below where you got in over here thinking you were getting ready to kill it up here and it was going to go up here. No, you got the opportunity to buy down here and up here. And now it's up here and you're loving life. That's how you play this game. So back to the original article. Litecoin, one of the world's leading cryptocurrencies, is poised for massive gains this week. Again, I can't tell you. I don't have any information that says solidly that this is a fact, that it's this week coming up. This was posted Saturday. It's Saturday right now. It was posted at, I don't know what time they're talking, but 4:46. God knows what time zone. I'm assuming it'd be UK time, but you never know. Sometimes these websites show you your time. Anyways, maybe they have information for sure that it's starting this week. I can't vouch for that. The last thing I heard from LitePay, all of us did, was it sometime later on in February, not the first week. They're saying it as if this is gospel. It's done deal. Laura DeVille. But if it is, great. Get ready for Litecoin to pop back over $200, up to $250. $300 will be right around the corner, etc. However, fans of Litecoin, essentially a faster spin-off of Bitcoin, are convinced that a new payment processor called LitePay will send the price soaring. The Litecoin Foundation announced LitePay just before Christmas, but the actual launch of the product is expected this week. LitePay takes Litecoin out of the cyber realm and places it squarely in real life by allowing businesses to accept payment in Litecoin from anywhere on Earth. Transactions will be super fast and allow UK-based customers to pay for products and services in dollars with no transaction charges. A Litecoin wallet will be available also for all major mobile and desktop browsers, and instant withdrawals from Visa-compatible ATMs and spend with any Visa merchant will be possible. This is beautiful news. This is not something we didn't exactly know. We knew what LitePay was going to do. It might even make it possible for me on our trade cryptosclass.com, cryptosclass.com website, to just turn the whole Litecoin Pay feature off and use LitePay's plugin or something, so that you could go there with your debit card, Visa compatible debit card or credit card, make a payment like you would at any other online store. So you don't have to technically tap into your Litecoin. You make the payment with your card, it processes, and we on the other end get the Litecoin we deserve. The amount that we're expecting. At the same time, I could just leave it the way it is too, to give you an option. Maybe you want to pay with your credit card. Maybe you want to pay with Litecoin. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because me and Trader Boss will get Litecoin as payment one way or the other through the system. So believe me, I'm a psyched up person ready to use this and implement on the website as well. Hey, LitePay, hook a brother, give me some. What do I need to get this working with the plugins we have, or as a plugin? So I did sign up for their site that says, click here to get more information as LitePay becomes available, whatever. And I did that earlier. So, anyways, says, this is a game changer for Litecoin. She added it would allow businesses to accept Litecoin without worrying about price volatility. Payments would be processed by LitePay instantaneously and settled directly with their banks. Take note that BitPay is currently charging about $5 transaction fees for processing Bitcoin transactions. That takes ages to confirm. The best part is that Litecoin users will be able to convert Litecoins to dollars and vice versa through their Visa-compatible LitePay cards, which will be usable at all ATMs or businesses that support Visa payments. So there's going to be ATMs that do this. There's going to be, listen, some of y'all might have been scared off, and the whole damn time while Litecoin is being crushed along with the other coins, I'm telling everybody, don't worry about it. Joe, it's still my number one coin. You still like Litecoin? It is still my number one coin. Joe, is your portfolio the same? My portfolio is massively outweighed in Litecoin versus everything else I have. Massively. More so than I would actually recommend anybody doing, to be honest with you. But damn it, JSnip4 wearing the shirt. I can't stop wearing this damn thing the last 2 days. I'm wearing it again. I was going to take it off to change your damn shirt. Wait a minute, I'm about to go do a Litecoin video. Nope. Keep it on. Keep it on. Respect. You know that there's a song called Follow Me, da, na, da, na, na, follow me, da, na, 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 na. We have a remix, folks. And then we just decided we're going to do another remix for Charlie Lee. Follow me and Charlie Lee. We're not sure the words yet. Yeah, it'll have Charlie Lee in it for sure. It's actually good too. Steven kills it every time, man. And I just contacted back the people that run the karaoke website thing that's going to give us a licensing deal and said, here's a list of songs that we want ready to pay. We won't, my friends, be able to put this on iTunes. Because technically we probably need to reach out to the original songwriters or owners of the copyright or the rights and then get an additional usage thing from them, which would probably be super expensive. But we can at least put them on YouTube because YouTube will automatically say, okay, that belongs to these people, so we're going to split the revenue with them automatically, no way around it. And that's okay. That's why we're going to put it on the other crypto karaoke YouTube channel we have. Again, it's called Crypto Karaoke. So once we get the proper licensing, I'll be playing the hell out of these songs all the time on this channel and the crypto channel in full. You know, that way if you want to go listen to it as a playlist throughout the day, you can just go to YouTube, go to the Crypto Karaoke thing and hit the playlist, and it will go through all the songs and you can repeat them or shuffle them or whatever. I think you can do that. So yeah, so that's coming. But again, I don't like seeing red days. I really don't like seeing these red days because I know how most of you feel. Even me, who knows better, sees that and still feels like, oh crap, enough already, let's go. But at the other end of it is, well, wait a minute, what about everybody else who wants to get in right now? You and I may be ready for it to blast off, but are you actually sure you're ready for it to blast off? Wouldn't you like to be able to get Litecoin, for example, at $150, $60 right now for a little bit longer? Your next paycheck, next week, the week after that, next month? I mean, wouldn't you really like to get as much cheap Litecoin as you possibly can? Do I need to remind you? Bitcoin, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands. Ethereum, pennies, dollars, tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, over $1,000. Now it's 900 something, but granted, it'll be right back over there. Litecoin, pennies, dollars, extremely recently, only tens of dollars, and now, as of very, 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 very recently, it finally hit into the triple digits, as Cliff High correctly predicted in his webbot. I'm going to end this video reminding you, for the umpteenth time, Cliff High, webbot, Bitcoin will be blasting off soon, don't worry. We're seeing numbers like 40K, 65K, and 100K parties all surrounding Bitcoin, especially the 100K party part. 100K what? He said, well, it didn't say US dollars next to it. It did say 100K parties, and the language of 100,000, 100K, and dances and parties and things like that are all attached to this word. What the hell do you think that means? 100K Bitcoin, my friends. And he said, even if it's not, I'm going to give you the same example. $20,000 Bitcoin is as high as it got in 2018. Okay, let's pretend. He said the data is saying Litecoin will be going to a fifth of Bitcoin price. 1/5, 20%. 20% of $10,000 is $2,000. It's $4,000 for 20K. That does not mean the second Bitcoin hits 20K, Litecoin is going to be a fifth. He said it's going to that level at some point, should be this year. What if that's at the very end of the damn year? You going to be upset about that? I'm not. Again, thank your lucky stars for each passing day that you get to buy more Litecoin. Joe, what about these other coins, man? The altcoins, they're going up higher than Litecoin, man. You think we should just flip out of these? You can if you want. I understand you want to catch one that's rising faster, but then you get in the one that's rising faster, then it slows down. Now these ones over here are rising faster, and you're chasing it. You're constantly chasing back and forth. I don't have time to try to do that. All I'm doing is, if I'm ready to get out of Litecoin to get into something else, I'm not getting out of Litecoin. I'll just get into something else. Keep my Litecoin. Thank you. Oh, that one looks good. Let me get into that one. I've only parted that one time I told you. Literally, one time. I scraped off some Litecoin to get into Stellar very recently, and I told you all about it. And when I did it, I said, I got some friends that are going to want some of these. I might as well just buy some more while the price is right now. And then I'll give them to them or whatever. And that's exactly what happened the next day. So I ended up using some more Litecoin that night to do it. So I got a nice fat pile of Stellar, and it wasn't even painful to do. Yet, any other time I thought about that, looking at any other coin, it was painful. I'm not touching my Litecoin. I'll find another way to get these other coins. I'm not going to touch my Litecoin. Had a little bit of Bitcoin, sell some of that, several Ethereum. Let's sell some of those and get into these coins. I'm not touching my freaking Litecoin. And I don't know about you, but I want you to think about $10,000 Litecoin and understand that very, very easily will be a price at some point in the future that you look back on and will be begging to get $10,000 Litecoin again. Just like people were begging at $20,000 Bitcoin. Oh, let it go back down to 5K. I got to get more. Didn't quite get to 5K. But boy, did we have a sell-off recently. Now it's back over $9,000. So the day will come. Because imagine when Bitcoin's to 100,000. You'll be begging for the January 20, whatever date, or not even 20th, whatever the worst date was, and then February. The big sell-off, February 2nd, 1st and 2nd. You'll be begging to even get to where it was before it got to that damn level. Well, I'll pay $18K for Bitcoin, please. You're damn right you will, when it's $100K. Who wouldn't? Which is why it is so important to make sure you do everything you can do. This is what I tell myself every day, and this is what I do. Mindset every day of Jason at 4. Do whatever you can do to get more of these flipping coins, because the day is going to come when you used to get a nice pile of them for this amount of money, and now you're getting a fraction of one for that same amount of money. And you will look back, you will be upset. I should have, could have, would have. I'm tempted to call, a couple guys sold off at work. I should call them. Just because of where it's at right now. They probably already lost their rear end if they didn't get back in. Or maybe they're close to breaking even, or going to cost them a little bit extra to get back in now. See, I come out here, I tell people stuff, then people come to me, Joe, tell me about this, and I tell them everything I know. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. Don't ever do this. Don't sweat this. When this happens, okay, I got it. And then it happens, and they effing sell off, and they're scared to death. So I look at this as, why did I waste my time talking to some of these people? Text messages, phone calls. Yeah, come over to the house. Let's talk about this. Let's do that. Why am I wasting my time? Well, they're coworkers. That's why. Not just some jabroni. But I'm realizing now, I don't think I need to waste nearly the amount of time that I've wasted before going forward with anybody else. If you're not going to listen to me and do the opposite of what I told you to do when such and such is going to happen, and by the way, such and such is going to happen, you got to stand through it. Gut-wrenching downturns. You understand what that means? Yeah, I got it. Gut-wrenching downturn happens, effing sold off, and now I don't want to get back in because I've already lost money if I get back in now. It's below where I sold off, or it's higher than where I sold off, kind of a thing. So I'm here to help people and do that stuff, but I'm not going to put I'll be honest, I'm not going to put nearly the amount of effort I have in the past to help people. Joe, you got time? No, I don't. Hey, can we talk after work? No, we can't. Hey, can we? Nope, no thanks. Follow me on YouTube. That's how that's going to go. So enjoy these prices while you can, and think really, really hard. If you got some extra cash lying around, where you're going to be in a month or two from now, even looking back at old Jason at 4's video from February 2nd and 3rd, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, honestly, saying, damn, missed out on that opportunity. The good news is you'll still be able to get in, and it's still probably, as we all know, going to go much higher. But if it's $300 or $400 in a couple months, or much higher, and you're now back in again, and you ride it up to $1,000, $1,500, oh yeah. But let me tell you, that little oh yeah feels a lot better when you got in at 150, 120, 110, 200, 250, 300. All of those numbers feels a whole lot better, because the math of multiplication works a lot better when it's lower when you got in. So peace out, my friends. Stand strong. I don't know that we're going to see another waterfall event like this, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say that if it goes down a little bit, maybe it'll go down a little bit, but we're not going to see a waterfall now. I think now it's, again, the smart money played their games and they're ready to ride it back up. We'll have to see. 2 weeks, again, second week February, third week of February, cliff high, last week of February. Bottom line is we're in February. The carnage may very well be over. And now it's just up, 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 and away. Sure, there'll be some down days. This is cryptos. They'll be down 15%. Oh, no. Buy the effing dips. BTFD. Buy the effing dips. See ya.